Well, good morning, farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, Mr. Moose. And it is another beautiful morning here on the farm as dawn starts to break here on North Brabant. And today it is day 4 and time for us to kick in our dairy operation. Yes, folks, it is time to go get some cows and get this started. So, to bring you up to date on where we're at, we're going to go ahead and jump in the trailer here. We went ahead and harvested several fields late last night. We worked until about 9:30 in game, and then the guys went home. But we managed to go ahead and get all the canola harvested, and the barley got harvested. And then this morning, about 5:30ish, I got up and went ahead and jumped in the old forage wagon, and I got the all the straw out of the fields. So we are in a position now to where we can go ahead and get ourselves some cattle, but we're gonna have to get some money first. I'll go ahead and give you an idea of where we're at. We ended up with 66,000, almost 67,000 units of barley, 84,000 units of canola, and 73,000 units of corn we've had. We still have a ton to harvest, so we're going to go ahead and sell off about half of this in order to get some money to go ahead and afford, one, the cattle and the equipment needed to do the cattle, and two, I'm going to go ahead and work towards getting that seeder. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of some of the canola first and some of the barley as well, and then we'll go from there. So let's get started. So by doing this, we should generate enough money to maybe get 10 cows to begin with. I know that's not a lot, but at $2,500 a head, that'll take a bit of a chunk out of our finances. But they'll be worth it, right? So the things we'll need to get immediately are a water tank and of course the cattle. And I didn't look into whether I needed a milk tanker on this. But at $1,900 or $19,000, we'll go ahead and just get a water tank first, and then we'll worry about getting the milk wagon later on down the road. Well, I'm all over the road. So, yeah, that's going to be our game plan for this morning. And then we'll get the guys back in the fields and we'll continue to harvest what we've got going on. Got a little itch in my throat this morning. I don't know why. Pull over the scales here and weigh up. And this should get us about $12,000. Which will be a nice thing. So 15.9. Let's look for about 27.9. 28.2. So very nice. Go get us another trailer full of that good stuff. I'll be honest with you, I think I'm going to go ahead and clear all the canola out because it's $584 right now. I mean, the highest I've seen it so far is $586 in hard mode. So, probably go ahead and clear it out and get all the money we can for it right now. And then we'll just replant canola immediately and get it growing, because we need the income. Because I also want to go ahead and get that rapid seeder today, and that's like $54,000, but that will do us a world of good trying to reclaim these fields as fast as possible. So probably gonna go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and unload all of this canola. Later in the game, I'm gonna still try to keep some reserves, but we'll keep some corn or something like that in reserve. I do have plenty of corn coming in. We'll keep some reserves so we'll have some money there if we need it. But it's really important that we get some upgrades done. So yeah, so we're gonna unload most of this canola today. So we'll get that taken care of, and then we'll get some rations made up and get our cows started to feed. I'll do this trailer load, and then I did go ahead and set a course play up to this sell point. I'm just trying to reduce the amount of time I use labor. But I didn't want to sell anything until I was doing a video, because I want to keep you guys on where the money's coming from and how our harvests are going. We've got a wheat field that we'll harvest next, and then we'll move into the sunflower and rye and oats. We'll get those afterwards, and we'll do the corn last. And as soon as I get the cows in the field, we'll go ahead and get our mower going again, generating some income so we can hire some folks and get the harvesting restarted. Alright. Did I go the wrong way out of there? Hope not. I did go the wrong way out of there. I get lost on this map. I'm gonna admit it. We're taking the long way around. Going by the old BGA again. It will be nice to get all these early stages out of the way to where we can get another combine and a couple more tractors and really start ramping the operations up, get all the fields going, and just really kick this thing into gear. These videos can be a little, to me, they can get a little boring when you're just stuck doing the same things over and over again with, you know, no difference in them. And it's nice when you can switch back and forth between different things, you know. This guy's doing this guy's doing that. But when you're doing a legit run where you're not giving yourself any cash to begin with, and you're playing hard mode, there's just so much tedious little work that you have to do to make it happen. So I'm gonna pull this guy right here. We're gonna go ahead and set course play up. I'll let him run, and And while he does that, I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple other things. So I got a little course running to the sell point and back. We'll switch over here. This first one is grain transport, and as it says, it loads at the start. So wherever your start point is where it loads, and you can select what fruit you want right down here. We're going to select the canola, and we'll start at the first waypoint. So drive course, and he should pull up and load up. Alright, and while he does that sell, we're going to jump into this guy here, and we are going to finish mixing some rations. I'm going to drop that off. No, not that. Drop the mower off of it. And we're going to run back here. And I've already picked up all the straw. I'm just going to use this to load our ration mixer. And we did load it full of silage the other day. There is a little grass in it, but there's no straw in there. So that's what we're going to do real quick. We're going to use this mixer to make our TMR. And if you never used it, it's pretty simple. You just put your 3 ingredients in it, and then it does its thing. You just pull underneath it and you get a batch of TMR out of it. So we'll pull up underneath this guy. Come on. Did I not hit it right? Come on, make it rain. There we go. That's a cool looking little visual there, all that coming out. So we'll load up this trailer, head right here, swing out kind of wide so we come across this trigger. And it's the first bin is for straw. So as soon as we get on it, there's our unload point. And it will start unloading. And if we look, you can see it going into the back. The augers are, well, the augers aren't spinning. I guess they don't spin unless you pull under the pipe. Alright. While I'm here, I'm just going to back underneath there again. I do hate short trailers. And this one behaves like a short trailer. It doesn't act like a long trailer. Long trailers turn so much nice and slow. They're easy to control. Short trailers just go wherever they want to go. Are you kidding me? What a stupid idiot. How? They do this all the time. Hey, I'm gonna run into a tree. Drive course. Oh, come off it. Because I set it for first waypoint. There's the problem. Turn that speed way down. That speed will kill you. If you leave it up at 31, they start zigzagging all over the road and they run into everything. And of course that leaves course play right in the way. So we'll unload one more this trailer, and I'll put a little more grass in there, and then we should be ready to go. I'll fill it all the way up off camera. Just get enough in there where we can get a nice trailer full of mixed rations, which we're only going to get 10 cattle, so that's going to be a little too much probably. Anyways, we'll back up over here, see if we can grab some grass. Or let's just go ahead and see if we can drive on top of the mixer. Well, I'm just messing up everywhere, aren't I? Well, somebody needs to go back to school on how to back up a trailer, don't they? Honestly, in real life, I could back a trailer up blindfolded almost. But on this game, I have the worst time. And I think part of it is because you turn around and look at the tractor and try and think, okay, well, if I'm gonna want the trailer to go one direction, I gotta turn this direction. And it's not like in real life. In real life, it's a conditioned response. I don't even have to think about it when I'm backing up a trailer. I just do it. Alright, so as soon as this is in, we'll just grab some mixed rations. All you gotta do is drive underneath the boom here, and it will, and that's the thing now, it automatically will just put it in there for us. I say that and now it's not going to do it. Why are we not getting any mixed rations? Are we under the pipe? Ooh. Frame line, there we go. Okay, why did it give me just a little bit but not enough? Alright, let's adjust that pipe. Maybe we can just... Let's see. That pipe right there. See if maybe that'll work for us. Or we have to back underneath it maybe. Should be coming right underneath it, but y'all have to bear with me on this. This is my first time using this stupid thing. I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm just gonna pull right underneath it and see if it... Why is it only triggering? That's weird. Well, we'll go dump this in there. That'll give us something to start with. And honestly, that 1100 units is probably plenty for 10 cattle just to get started. And in the beginning, it'll probably tell me, oh, well, you know, you don't have any cows. So So let's rectify that real quick. Let's go ahead and get some cows in here. And we're going to get 10 to begin with. And no, I don't have multi-purchase turned on, so I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Click, click. Alright, so now we got our 10 cows. And we'll just pull in here. Drop off our feed, and that'll give them a little bit. And we'll get the tipper over here in a minute. See if we can get the rest of it. Now I'm gonna run over to the store. We need to pick up a water trailer. Hopefully that tipper will pull underneath there, and we can get the total mixed rations out with it. If not, I'll have to mess around with that mixing station and figure out how to get the mixed rations out of it. Alright. Miscellaneous and water tank. There we go. Alright. Get this bad boy filled up. Give our cows some water. And we'll be in the dairy business. We'll have to go give them some hay too, won't we? Alright. That off. So what else has been going on? I jumped on My Big Country last night to check it out, and was gonna do a quick video on that apple mod, which gives you the fruit trees. I'm having a little issue with it on my Bjorn Home map. The trees work fine, and the fruit shows up in all my trailers and in my front end loader. But on My Big Country, where I took the time to cut out an area and plant a huge orchard to do a video on, I cannot get the fruit to show up in the in-game trailers. It shows up as like a grain texture instead of as a fruit. Everything else on it works fine when I take the fruit and put it in the when I take the fruit and use that in my modded trailer that comes with the greenhouses. That seems to work fine as well. So it's just getting the apples and the pears into. That is so cool that they path across the street into the farm, and then you got the cattle gates right there. That was pretty creative on the modders part. So anyways, the fruit will show up in the modded trailers. It won't show up in the regular trailers. But again, that's only on My Big Country. On Bjorn Home, it works just fine in everything. So not quite sure what that is. I do have that. The only thing that I've changed since was I realized I had a mod that was for My Big Country. I didn't have it unpacked properly, and it was sitting in my mods folder, but it was zipped up with a folder in a folder, and it didn't work. And I did unfold that, and I'm not sure if maybe that caused the problem. So I got to mess around with that today and see if I can get that working, because I want to get that video shot. If I have to go add it onto a big orchard onto Bjornholm and do it there, then I might do that. But I'd rather do it on My Big Country. I'd like to get back to doing some videos on that My Big Country map, because I do like it. But then again, as I look at some of the other maps that are coming out, even this one looks plain compared to some of the other maps that I'm starting to find out there. So it's one of those maps I might not do a whole lot on, but I want to do a little bit more on, because I spent so much time developing that map, and I was really happy with how it turned out. Alright, trailer full of hay, straw to take over here and give to our cattle, because we don't have any, and we don't have any productivity because of that. So that'll start getting our hay in. Oh yeah, they're gonna like that. Alright, maximum capacity. And let's see if we can figure out how to get some TMR in there to them. Our little aggro star is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I can tell you that now. He either didn't sell that trailer off, or if it did, it didn't refill. So I guess I'm gonna have to go babysit that. Drop that straw off there. Let's see if we can move real slow under that pipe and get it to dump into this forage wagon. Because it's wanting to dump into it right in the very front here. Oh. Huh. Don't know why that's happening, but we'll run that in. Put that under here real quick. I don't know, I've never tried to carry mixed rations with this trailer. It just happened to dump into it, and so I said, well, I'll use it. It's starting to put a little bit in the trough, so we'll move this out of the way, and we'll go check on that other tractor. The trailer didn't pull straight underneath there, right? So I'll have to modify that course or just redo it. Pause, it's not working right. You know what, we'll come back and do that off camera. Y'all don't have to see all that. I'll dump this real quick. Let's go see if we can use this trailer to get that mixed rations out. I gotta get in tighter to this. Well, I'm just bumbling up all over this thing. I hate this tipper. I cannot wait to buy a new one. You just have to spend so much time to try to get it to tip right. If I had a rigid axle, I could or rigid trailer, I could back into this thing without a problem. Alright, let's run over here and see if we can get some mixed rations in this thing. Get course play off my screen. It really annoys me how course play, when you put it on your screen, you cannot zoom your camera in and out. And I don't understand why it does that. But it sure does lock up your camera on you. I wouldn't mind it sitting there if not for that. And if I've got to click again to enable my camera view, I might as well just get it off my screen. And we'll eventually put some silage and some grass in there for those guys, and that will help us out as well. Alright, let's pull straight under this thing. 500 units that time. I don't get this. Is there something I'm missing on this baby? Maybe it just doesn't have enough mixed up, because it only says it has 106 liters. So maybe I need to put some more straw and grass in there and get that thing optimized. So I'll mess with that. We'll go ahead and fill this thing with what we've got. I'll grab some grass and some silage and get that in here. And that should get our productivity to where it needs to be for these guys to start making milk. And the mod that I've got up, it's just called Animal HUD. I think you get that from the official's website, from Farming Simulator website, Giants website, and it's just it's called Animal HUD, and it just gives you a glance of what you got going on. I find that pretty useful. It's nice to have that. Alright, let's run over to the cow pen and put a little grass in there, and then we'll put a little silage in there. They're supposed to eat the mixed rations first anyways, and then you just have the grass and the silage in there. But I think you have to have all three for it to become a 100% productive. But then again, Animal HUD doesn't always update immediately, so let's look at where we're at in game in our PDA. It still shows we're at 0% productivity. So they got water and they got straw. Let's give them a little silage, and hopefully that gets them going. And we'll start getting some milk made, so we can start generating a little income off of those lovely ladies. I need much. I'm gonna grab about. That's plenty. Alright, so we'll dump this in there, and that should be it. That's all I can think of, other than going out and running through the field and hugging all of them. Come here, let me give you a hug. You're such a wonderful cow. Give me some milk. Alright, there we go. That's everything that we can put in there for them. Just have to give it a little time and hope they're happy. Alright. So now we've got dairy set up. And we can get back to the harvesting. So that's probably going to be about it for this video. And I'm going to come back here and get another load of grass and a load of hay, or a load of grass and a load of straw, and put them in that machine and see if it will make me some more TMR. And maybe it makes only a little bit over a period of time. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? This guy won't pick that up. Will not pick that up. I know I just drove through that little bit of fence. Funny thing is, there's no fence right here. Let's see if that thing, how much TMR it's got mixed up. It is mixing right now. See how much more it's got in there. So this is 830 units right now. Maybe it just takes a while for it to mix up before you can get it out. It's not like the mixer where you put it in and you have instant gratification. So let's see if we drive under it, if it goes ahead and gives us 830 units. That's what it is. So apparently it takes a little time for it to mix up and make the mixed rations. So I'll go ahead and fill it to the brim with straw, as well as straw and grass. Max that out. The silage should be maxed out, and I'll get that in there, and that will give us and then we'll let that plant cook, and that should give us plenty of total mixed rations, and then we can get back to harvesting. So alright, that'll about do it for today. Appreciate you guys watching. I'll go ahead and put a little bit more grain in the sell point. I mean, we're okay right now. We'll eventually sell off the rest of that canola and some of the barley to accumulate some money for seed. I might do that off camera and go ahead and get that set up for us. We need 54,000, I think, is what we need to get the Dex sewing machine, which is this Rapid. So 52,000 is what we need to get the Rapid A Vaterstad, and that'll help us out, because that'll give us I think that's a 6-meter rig. Yeah, 6 meters. That'll speed up our seeding in the fields. So hopefully we sell enough to go ahead and get that, and we can move forward, and that'll be a happy day, right? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's it for dairy farming setup. Come on back. Tomorrow's video will be a little more harvesting, and we'll find and we'll start getting our fields sown, and we'll find something else to get into. Until then, stay safe. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, like that video, and of course subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe, have a great day. Bye bye. Hey, thanks again for watching this video, and if you made it all the way to the end, well, maybe you liked it. So give me a big old thumbs up. That like goes a long way. Also, subscribe to this channel. I will update the videos every single day, so there'll always be something new for you to see. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back again tomorrow. Thanks for your support.